Hello, all my beautiful Cancerian friends. This is Maxine Taylor, and I have your July 2022 horoscope. And I'm going to jump into it in 1 second. I want to remind some of you that I do more than astrology. Astrology helps you see your hidden messages, your programming, the messages your family gave you when you were just a baby. It doesn't get rid of them, it shows it to you. I have a technique called Take Back Your Life that helps you release those programs. And now, on the heels of Roe v. Wade, I'm going to remind some of you of a book I wrote that will be of interest to many of you. It's called Your First Sexual Imprinting, and a method for releasing old emotional trauma. When we are children, and I mean little kids, many of us receive our first sexual imprinting. It is usually inappropriate. It is usually something that we're too young to explain. We don't have the words to explain it. And I have interviewed 10 very courageous women who have shared their imprinting stories with me so that I could share them with you. This is a powerful book. Many people have said it has changed their lives. It's available on Amazon if you have been abused in any way, shape, or form, because you are not raped for the first time when you're a grown adult. It starts very early, and this book will help you get rid of that. Okay, now let's talk about the Cancerian forecast. Well, let's start with Mars, the planet of passion, the planet of war, and most importantly, what we'll fight with and fight for. It is wherever it is in your chart, that is number one for you. It's in your 10th house, Cancerian friends. And this means that your focus is on your career. Your focus is on being at the top slot, being a leader. It's very important for you that you do that, that you be that. It's been there for a while. On the 5th, it will move into your 11th house of friends and humanitarian groups, and more friends, and your hopes and wishes. The 11th house is a very humanitarian placement. And so what you may do is take the energy that you have received from moving upward in your career and apply it to your friendship circle. It's quite beautiful. Now, Jupiter, the turquoise planet, is the greater benefic. It is abundance. Wherever it is in your chart, it is God's law, not man's law, God's law. It is expansion. It's blessings of all types. And yes, it's money. If you look closely, you'll see I've written retrograde 28. It is in the shadow of the retrograde, and it will go retrograde on July 28th. It will stay retrograde till November 24th. Jupiter moves slowly, which says that all of the blessings that are stored in your 10th house now are preparatory. After November 24th, when Jupiter goes direct, you'll start feeling this. Now, I know that's getting ahead of ourselves, but I wanted you to know what's going on and what to look forward to. And I think that's a lot to look forward to. You rock. Okay, let's look over here in the 12th house of the spirit plane, the subconscious, and behind the scenes activities. Venus, the pink planet, is love. Jupiter is the greater benefic. Venus is the lesser benefic. Jupiter brings blessings, including love and truth and honor. Venus is love and money and beauty. And it's in your 12th house of the subconscious, which means you're holding yourself back now, or you are in preparatory mode, because on the 17th, Venus moves into your first house and you emerge beautiful, loving, and most importantly, happy and with yourself and loving yourself, because when you love you, everybody loves you. I love it. Now, Mercury, the blue planet, is what we think about and talk about. It's in your 12th house of behind the scenes activities. And the 12th house is the spirit plane, the subconscious. Mercury is your conscious mind. So you may find it's hard to get a handle on what you're thinking about. Don't you worry about a thing, because on the 5th, Mercury moves into your first house and you're able to express yourself and think about yourself. And that is not being selfish. That is taking care of you. And then on the 19th, Mercury moves into your second house of money. Oh, yeah. And you're thinking about earning more money. And whatever you think about and put your attention on grows. So starting on the 19th, start looking at how to make more money. And that includes the lottery. Okay. I've done Venus and Mercury, but I have not done the sun, the yellow planet, the giver of life. The sun is in your first house. And this means your personality shines. And it means you're putting yourself first. Now, that's not like Mars first. The center of your life is where the sun is. And you are taking care of you. This is very positive. It's not selfish at all. You can't help anybody else unless you take charge of your life and take care of you. And so it's in your first house until the 22nd, when it joins Mercury, and the center of your life becomes earning money. Well, when you have the giver of life, the sun, in your second house, and you have Mercury, which you're thinking about, in your second house, you should be able to raise a certain amount of money that will be very fulfilling to you. Now, we have a full moon on the 21st. On the full moon, everything comes to a head, and it's in your 7th house of partnership. So if you were worried about people saying, oh, you're so selfish, you're taking care of yourself. That is not selfish. This full moon balances you putting yourself first, focused on you, and allows you to focus on them, on the other people in your life. And if there's nobody special in your life, get out there and put out the thought that you are available to meet someone. So that's the full moon. Then 2 weeks later, the moon has waned. And in 2 weeks, that would be on July 28th, the same day that Jupiter goes retrograde, we will have a new moon. And that's when energy starts moving forward in your second house of money. This new moon is in 5 degrees and 39 minutes of Leo. Find this in your birth chart as well, and you will have the entire picture. Now, how's that for a great forecast? Have a super month. And I hope you'll join me in August when once again I take a look at your forecast. Until then, this is Maxine Taylor saying, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.